Walker? Walker?
Morning, Church. Have you slept?
I think I may have drifted for 5 minutes. It's hard, you know.
Church, I've had word from Minitech. They finished their report on the missiles and warheads.
I have the full analysis here.
No heat signature, self-replicating fuel, fast strike.
70% of the missile capable of carrying payload. I skimmed through it on the way up here.
There aren't many people who have access to these technologies. Any of these technologies, not anymore. A few of our people, 1 or 2 from Minitech, no more. We made sure of that. Over the past 20 years, we've had our agents keep close tabs on all the radicals, and none of them have developed any significant weaponry, certainly nothing of this magnitude.
Maybe a new group, one that slipped through the system?
Nobody slips through the system. We've got more agents out there than there are faction members. If there was a split, we'd know about it. For Christ's sake, we control most of them. They can't take a shit without us knowing about it.
Who then?
Come here. Some months ago, it came to our attention that large shipments of raw materials were being routed to an island chicane in the Pacific Ocean. Central's records show that new research facilities are planned for the area and that some work has begun, but this doesn't explain the quantities that have been shipped there. 2 weeks ago, we sent a small ops team into the area to carry out preliminary investigations.
And
we haven't heard from them. Their links have been disabled.
any clues as to why?
Nothing but speculation and conjecture. But with that, alongside the attacks last night, the disappearance of 3 of our most prolific scientists over the past 12 months means we're fast running out of options. We need to act. At 4 o'clock this morning, Central gave the green light to reopen the Antaeus program.
The Antaeus program? But the Antaeus technology is gone, destroyed. All the vessels disassembled after the war.
They were. All but 2. Look around you, Church. We use the same technology to purify the air, to provide food and clothing, to manage and maintain our environment. We've turned the technology into something that benefits every person in this city. Every inhabitant of the Earth. Sit down, Church. There's something you don't know about the Antaeus cruisers. Information that only a handful of people have ever been privy to, and that's been kept classified for the past 20 years.
I'm listening.
You've heard of Soulcatcher?
Classified 1990s American military program? Theoretical research into storing human brain functions on silicon. It was closed in the late 90s to make funds available for the advancement of the SETI programs.
Mostly correct, but it was never closed. Far from it. Every crew member on an Antaeus vessel was fitted with a Soulcatcher chip. If they ever died in combat, their thoughts, their abilities, their minds were stored on silicon, ready to be salvaged and used again to pilot a specially adapted craft built using the cruiser's onboard nanofactories.
Nice.
That's not all. The Soul Catcher system proved fine for most tasks, but it was crucial that the captain of a cruiser should always be corporeal, a real human with a real mind. This presented the scientists and technicians with a problem. The chips could survive being inactive for years on end, but how could a human be stored? How could they put a human being in stasis? The answer, unfortunately, was that they couldn't.
So who?
Walker.
Sir?
Church.
Sir?
Have you finished your briefing yet, Walker?
No, sir. I was just...
It'll have to wait. I've just heard from Central, and the news isn't good. Of the reactivations, only one has been successful. Antaeus Prototype 00.
What about 04?
Cerebral damage. It won't respond to the reactivation signal. We'll have to go with just the one cruiser. It's within a day of the last known position of the Spec Ops team, and is in a serviceable condition.
When you say serviceable...
Propulsion is online. Systems and dock the carrier. There's an island lying off the bow of the cruiser. There should be enough scrap metal lying around there to get the creation engines back online. The reactivation system has built one Pegasus unit and one Scarab unit, equipped with a recycling unit. The Soul Catcher interface is badly damaged, however. Captain, you'll need to use the direct link to control those vehicles, until we've got your Soul Catcher interface back online. Church, I want you to patch into the carrier's systems, and see if you can diagnose what is wrong. Do whatever you can to get that interface system working. Walker, monitor progress and advise as necessary. I want hourly updates from both of you. Don't let us down.
Scanners are showing large amounts of metal concentrated to the southeast of the main crater. Once you have dropped Scarab onto the most easterly of the two beaches, you should move up to this area, salvaging whatever you can on the way. This place reminds me of what it was like. This island was over a mile square, you know.
I've heard the stories.